Welcome to the Character-Driven Life and Leadership Podcast, where we train and coach leaders to grow, develop, and lead with character first as the foundation of leadership. Hi, I'm Coach Dane, professional gymnastics coach, teacher, mentor, Air Force veteran, speaker, author, and creator of the Tricycle Effect. At LMDC, the Leadership and Management Development and Character Academy, we believe that character is the foundation that drives everything. Your people skills, your technical skills, and ultimately, your influence. If you want to grow in leadership and life without wobbling off course, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and shape the kind of leadership that endures, grounded in character, balanced in action, and bold in impact. Join me and let's trike on.
Welcome back, Trikers and Leaders of Character. This is Coach Dane coming to you from the Everything Character-Driven Leadership Tribe. Today's episode is a little different and a little personal. We're going to talk about something that hurts many leaders without them realizing it: tight hip flexors and tight leadership.
Stay with us, because by the end of this episode, you'll see how stretching your body and your character use the same principles to unlock freedom and authentic leadership. You know the feeling. You've been sitting at your desk for hours, emails, Zoom calls, spreadsheets, and when you stand up, you can barely straighten your hips. You stretch and say, "Man, I really need to move more."
That's right. That pain is your body's way of telling you that too much comfort creates stiffness. Leadership works the same way. When we sit too long in our comfort zones, our leadership muscles, especially the character muscles, tighten up. In 44 years in IT, 45 years coaching gymnastics, and over 50 years coaching character-driven leadership from scouts to the military to business, I've seen this pattern over and over.
So many times, and in so many ways, leaders get comfortable with technical skills and people skills, those back wheels of the tricycle effect, but they forget the front wheel that actually steers the whole ride. Character.
Just like your hips, when character tightens up, it limits your range of motion as a leader. You can still move, but it's awkward, painful, and eventually you'll pull something. So how do you know if your leadership has tight hip flexors? Here are the symptoms. You're micromanaging because you don't trust your team. Decisions feel heavier than they should. Your energy is low, and your culture feels flat.
In the body, pain radiates from the hips to the back and legs. In leadership, pain radiates from character to people and performance. If you neglect character long enough, the whole system tightens.
The tricycle effect teaches balance. Character is the front wheel. People skills and technical skills are the back wheels. And the seat of courage is where you decide to ride.
To loosen up your leadership flexors, you've got to stretch in 3 directions. 1. Stretch character. Realign your values and integrity daily. Ask yourself, would I still make this decision if no one was watching? 2. Stretch people skills. Build trust and empathy. Active listening is the yoga pose of leadership. Simple to say, hard to hold. 3. Stretch technical skills. Keep learning, but don't hide behind competence. A leader who knows everything but can't be trusted goes nowhere.
Neuroscience tells us our brains are plastic. They can change and rewire. That's called neuroplasticity. The same way you can stretch tight muscles and get flexible again, you can build integrity, empathy, and resilience through consistent practice. Character isn't fixed. It's a skill you can train, and the research backs it up. Leaders who focus on character see higher trust, better engagement, and greater loyalty.
So yes, stretching your character is the ultimate leadership workout. Let's do a few character stretches you can practice this week. 1. Integrity stretch. Keep a small promise to yourself every day, even something as simple as returning a call you've been avoiding. 2. Empathy stretch. In your next conversation, listen without thinking of your response. That's harder than splits. 3. Resilience stretch. When you fail, and you will, pause and ask, what did this teach me about who I am? Small daily movements lead to massive mobility and character.
Gymnastics is a great example. I once had a young gymnast who hated stretching. She'd say, "Coach, this hurts." And I'd reply, "Yes, but it's the good kind of hurt, the stretch that builds freedom." Leadership stretching feels the same. Owning a mistake, apologizing, having a hard conversation. It's uncomfortable at first, but over time you move freely, with confidence, humility, and grace.
So what's your next stretch?
Well, take 5 minutes today to write down 3 character traits you want to strengthen: integrity, empathy, resilience, and one simple way to practice each. Find an accountability partner or mentor and check in regularly.
That's right, Dane. We need to remember, character growth is a journey of deliberate practice and reflection, right?
Hey, if today's episode got you thinking or stretching, then we've got something for you. Grab our free lead magnet, 3 keys to build character and transform leadership. You will find the link in the description below this podcast. You can also read the foreword in Chapter 1 of my book, Coachability and the Tricycle Effect, so you can learn all about how character is the foundation of leadership.
Yeah. And even schedule your free 30-minute intro coaching call with Dane. No pressure, just purpose.
Perfect. Because like I always say, when you stretch your character, you expand your capacity to lead. We got to bounce with this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for joining us. Remember, love, live, lead, and trike on.
All right, you've been listening to the Character Driven Life and Leadership Podcast with Coach Dane, training and coaching leaders to grow with character first. Leadership isn't about the titles, it's about trust. And when you lead with character, your people skills and technical skills follow, and your leadership impact multiplies. Subscribe, share, and connect with me here at lmdc.us to keep growing you in leadership and life with character at the foundation. Until next time, love, live, lead, and trike on.